We're just cutting straight into this video here. This is everything I'm using, all of the glitter. Of course, you need your nail dehydrator, your primer, your cotton swabs, your slip solution, your dapping dish. You're going to need your oil, and of course, you're going to need the Polygel kit that you will be using. Also, these are my other alcohol wipes. So step number one, my nails are already partially prepped, filed. So you just take your nail prep number one and put it onto your cuticles. You don't put it onto the actual nail tip itself. And you take step number two and do the exact same thing. You just put it near your cuticles and not on the tips. You put them on your real nails. So I'm just taking out my base coat. You take a thin layer of your base coat and apply it to all of your fingers. I, of course, only start off with one hand at a time. You let that dry under the dryer for about 30 seconds. And then you are ready to start. So I'm applying a small layer of the clear. I'm getting my brush prepped for this. And I usually do a line in the middle and begin pushing down and upwards. So I start at my cuticles, like start pushing it down to my cuticles first, and then I start pulling the polygel upwards and patting it into place. As you can see here, you don't want to get it too close to your cuticles because that will cause lifting, even though you have the nail primer and the dehydrator. You don't want to add too much. And I'm taking a little bit of the excess off and applying it, of course, to another nail so I don't waste any of my product, guys. So I'm going in and just making sure this one is looking really nice to my liking. Like I said, this is the first layer of polygel that I am putting down. You do this step on all 10 of your nails. Like I said, I only start off with one of my hands first. Just pat it in to place. And then I'm taking my glitter and putting it on top of the polygel before I cure the polygel, so that the glitter cures with that polygel and so that it is embedded in there, because I am going to encapsulate it. So my glitter I'm using is a mix of the blue, the rose gold, and a little bit of the silver. And I'm taking my other brush and just like lightly putting it into place. I don't want to pour it on there because I just don't want it all over my nails. I'm trying to put it specifically where I want it, like this, as you can see. And then here you just cure it for 60 seconds because you are curing that polygel. So it's cured, and I'm going in with another very thin layer of my clear polygel to go ahead and encapsulate the glitter, so that when I go ahead and do my filing and my buffing, I'm not filing and buffing away at my glitter that I have on here. So you use an even thinner layer than you did with your base coat of polygel, because you're just putting a little bit on top to encapsulate it here. And this is what it looks like once I've encapsulated. And you let that sit under the dryer for another 60 seconds to cure that polygel. So I'm going in with my e-file around my cuticles and making sure that I do not have a lot of that polygel around my cuticle area, because like I said, that will start your nails to lift if you have too much of any product near your actual cuticles. So I'm just taking that and going by all of my nails. just getting off the extra dust from the filing. And then I'm gonna go in with my buffer and just buff out any of those scratches from the nail drill, and trying to make sure that I don't have any random lumps or bumps from the poly gel. I'm taking my cotton swab here, putting a little bit of alcohol on it to go ahead and get all of that extra dust from the filing off. I did have my Coselia wipes that I could have used for this, but I already had alcohol and cotton swabs right here, so why not? So then you go in, of course, with your top coat, and you apply a thin layer to all of your nails. And y'all see how easy this was? Like, super, super easy. And I'm taking a little bit of my alcohol in my other brush and making sure I don't have any of that top coat around my cuticle areas, because like I said, when it comes to gel, your nails will begin to peel. The polish will peel, baby, and then you will just have a whole strip of polish gone. So hit them cuticles with that cuticle oil, ladies, and rejuvenate and rub it in. Rub it, rub it, rub it. And I'm all done, guys. Look at that. Super easy. Not hard to do. Alright guys, so you saw the whole process, and this is the final look up close. I'm waiting for it to focus. Focus, focus. I think that looks pretty decent. Waiting for it to focus still. I like how I did these nails over here. I should have did this design over here. I like how I did that. It looks a lot sleeker and cute than just like putting the glitter on there and letting it fall. But that is the final look. It was relatively easy. As you can see, I did my shaping this time, and I think that came out decent as well, because I'm still working on my shaping, because I would like to do other shapes other than square or rectangle, whatever. So I was kind of going for the ballerina / coffin look, I guess. And, you know, I kind of got it on some of them better than others or whatnot. But I feel like it came out relatively decent. Like I said, it isn't exactly like Susie's, but it is a remake of it. I just wanted to try it out. I feel like if I had smaller glitter pieces like I do in this packet, it would have looked a lot better, because this is a more of a powder substance, whereas the glitter, let's see if it'll focus so you guys can see that. The glitter is more chunky. So I did make my own blend, as I kind of showed you guys in the beginning, of the silver, the blue chunk, and the rose gold, and blended them all together and put them in here, and then just started putting them on my nails. I was thinking about putting a little bit of gold in there too, but I do feel like I said, it came out relatively decent or whatever. I do have my next 2 styles lined up, that if you've been following me on Instagram or Facebook, that you kind of got an idea already of the other 2 styles, because this was one style out of 3 or 4 that I was weighing in between, and you guys chose for me to do this one, a remake of this one. So definitely let me know what you guys think, if it came out cute, what I could have done a little bit better, things like that. But like I said, let me know. Like, share, and comment on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Melanated Beauty, spelled the exact same way as my YouTube name. And to see how I got this style, check out my previous video. It was fun to do, and I think it looks amazing. And again, follow me on Instagram to see updates on this style, because this is only day 1 of this style. So is definitely going to get bigger and fall and do its own thing as I allow my hair to do. So, peace, love, and hair grease.